Councilman Chaves.
Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father in heaven, we're grateful to have the opportunity to gather together this evening. We're grateful for those that are serving on the city council and for our mayor for the time and efforts that they put forth. We're grateful for those that are on the city staff for their time and efforts that they put forth as well in order to help our city have controlled growth within it and provide a great community for those to live in. We're grateful for the blessings that we have in this town, for the neighbors that we have in this town, and grateful to be assembled this evening. We ask that thy spirit to be with us, and we give you thanks in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. All right. Thank you, Chuck. Thanks, Gary. All right. We're going to move on to approval of the agenda order. Everybody okay with the order we have for this evening?
Call it during the meeting.
Yeah.
Second.
Any other discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Disclosures and declaration of conflicts from city council or the mayor. I have none.
None.
All right. We're going to move on from there. Review and possible approval of meeting minutes from May 17th, 2023, special city council meeting, May 17th, 2023, city council meeting. So our special meeting was Levi Savage, Bailing, and the other one was just our standard meeting. So everybody had time to look at those meetings and go over them, those minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right, let's move on to reports. Ash Creek is not here today. If you know, I can give you a real quick update on Ash Creek. They're about the 60% design on the new the new treatment plant going in Confluence Park. So we're about 60% way through the design and the bid process. So they're thinking by August, September, they'll have the whole thing designed and ready to start building. So it's moving. That'll be really nice to have. Then we can start figuring out what to do with our reuse water. Go ahead, Marone Fire District.
Okay, I'd just like to, I'd make a comment. I come through on the, make sure I got the right holiday, Memorial Day, and stopped by the cemetery. I was pretty impressed. Whoever did all that work out there, that looked really nice. With all the stuff up there around the gazebo and just the flags and stuff. Stopped by to visit a few days over there. Pretty impressed with the effort that was out there. Looked like they just finished up a program as I was coming over there. So.
Yeah, the program was great, well attended. The city staff did a wonderful job with that, and Chuck, he was our MC. I thought it was great, so I appreciate that. We just need to keep up good things like that for the city. So
Yeah, probably why he was doing that program. I was down at Center Street Park, showing some of my family some of that area because we just reserved it for a family reunion for the day in September. And I said, we had to go over there. That's a nice little park over there. So brought a few over that day, and then we stopped there on the way back, and so we got our book. So I just don't have residents here, so I had to pay a little bit more money. Probably would have got it half off, right? No, I thought it was very good.
You should have invited me, and then we would have handled it that way.
No, that's all right. We'll pay to use it. It's a nice park down there, and it'll work good for us. It was a slow month in May, which we like to hear
yeah,
for the residents here in Tokerville. We had 6 medical calls and 3 fires. A couple of mornings ago, though, we just about got the hillside going pretty good. I don't know if you guys noticed just up here, if you walk out and look up the street, we had a fire about 4:30 in the morning, right here at the end of Church and Hillside, right on the corner. A power line dropped, and it's by the vacant house there. It burned around in the field. When we was coming over, we was getting a little bit of rain in Laverca, a little bit of rain over here. The humidity was good, and it just burned kind of around in some debris and trash there. And pretty lucky because that could have went right up over the hill.
Yeah.
We had some breezes and everything and got it out pretty quick, and so we were pretty lucky on that. It could have been a pretty interesting day over here in Tokerville that day, with all the apparatus from all the units and everybody coming around. If that would have got on the hillside, so just be careful out there. A lot of dry weeds.
Burn season over?
Yes. Yep, and I just got to ask for some people going to camp up on Kolob. They haven't shut down the open fires up there yet, but it's for the girls' camp. They're going to be up there in a couple of weeks. I said I would plan on just bringing your propane rings, and because I talked to the fire warden here in the county, and he says right now it's still open, but just depending on the weather and everything, you know, any day I'm assuming they'll probably close down for open fires, even in the burn approved pits. But we can see the growth out there. It was, you know, we enjoyed that rain that we got, but we also pay the price afterwards. But
Heavy fuel.
yes. So, anything for the fire district?
I think we're good.
I got
Any questions?
I got a quick question. Does the fire district do brush clearance inspections for homeowners and stuff? Brush clearance inspections for homeowners?
We could come by and probably give you some idea, but we.
Well, no, I meant like, do you actually go out and look at areas that interface with the brush and stuff for residents or property owners and require them to do any clearing, setbacks, any of that stuff?
Well, we'd like to,
Defensible
but
spaces
really it
or-
comes back. I mean, we could come out and do training, but it really comes back to the cities to push that, because we had somebody that wanted us to come and burn a field, but in the old days, when I first started, we used to go out and do a lot of burning, but we didn't have the call volume. Then also, if that fire gets away from us, it's on us now instead of the homeowner. So
So I mean, not like some departments might go out and require property owners to remove 100 feet or 200 feet around their structures or something
Yeah.
to remove brush, things like that, so that there is a defensible space around houses, things like that.
like I said, we can go out and encourage people, but we
Right,
don't have
okay.
the teeth to make them do it. Again,
Okay.
it comes back to the cities to actually on the nuisance, because then you got to go in and you got to give them the warning, and then you got to do the other letter, and then you go
Okay.
out and like I know like Hurricane would go out and they would clean it, and then they would give the people the bill and then hope
Right.
to collect.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
But we'd encourage. But I mean, like I said, we're lucky we didn't burn the house down at the end. It looks like they've been remodeling it to me. I don't think anybody's in there right now, but they got a trailer there. It looked like they'd just done the roof on it. And I
Okay.
mean, the weeds are right up to it.
Okay.
It's pretty scary.
Thank
And a
you.
trailer sitting right in the middle of all the foxtail. So, yeah, I'd encourage your people to clean up. You know, right now you got to get to the point now where you're probably just going to want to mow stuff down and get it just stubble, weed eaters and stuff like that, so you don't start a fire.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have Washington County Sheriff's Office here, so they're not here tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna come to the next one.
Okay,
We
perfect.
do our budget and that.
Planning and zoning, Riker?
Nothing to report right now.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Afton,
Yeah, just wanted to let everybody know that we've been working on the budget. We're gonna have a public hearing and the budget amendment and adoption at the next meeting. So that will actually be in your SharePoint packets on Tuesday, so you'll have plenty of time as council to look at that, see what you think. So we'll have that. The other thing is we wanted to talk to you about the election. We obviously had the positions open for mayor, two-year terms for council members, 2 4-year terms for council members. The opportunity to put in for that formally ended today at 5 p.m. We had Justin Sipp put in for mayor. The 2-year terms, we had Wayne Olson and Chuck Williams put in. Council members for 4-year terms, we had Joey Campbell and Todd Sands. And so it's everybody that's already obviously on council, and then Wayne Olson put in for Ty's spot. So people still have the opportunity to write in till September 5th, but as of now, that's what we have, and for formal on the ballot, that's who we have. The next thing is we just wanted to give a little bit of an update. One, there's still the moratorium in place on nightly rental applications. That's in effect through 8/1. So we just wanted to remind everybody of that. And the last thing is we wanted to talk about the roads, give kind of an update on that. We have a lot happening with roads around the city. And I gave this update at DTAC earlier today, but we have the ongoing Anderson Junction Culinary Water Project, and that road up in Anderson Junction, we're working with the water district on that project. So if you see that up there, that's what's going on. They're putting in their big pipeline for the reservoir, but we are putting in culinary water lines up there also. We have at Anderson Junction also, we have the RV park is well underway. They are, that developer is working on realigning Highway 91 right there to accommodate their property. And then we have the Westfield Road extension is currently under construction. That is a developer road. They're putting that in. That will be a city road at the end of that. That's tying into the bypass. So that's currently under construction. And then obviously the major road is the Parkway. Phase A is, I met with Stanley Consultants. Phase A is 70% complete. So we've worked with them quite a bit to speed that up. On package B, that started this week. We're anticipating that will be done in December. They have till mid-February, but we're anticipating they'll be done in December with phase B. You will notice that there's traffic control out right now. They have their side dumps. They're clearing the trees. They're on both sides of the Hog's Back, clearing all the trees and debris. So that will be ongoing. I mean, throughout the summer, clear till the end of the year, there will be traffic down there and doing that. So that's kind of the update on the roads, and that's everything I have.
Any questions for Afton?
Got one quick one. How are we on the water meter replacement?
Oh, we have a map of that, and I don't know if we have it pulled up. I can get a new one. They've done about 300 of them.
Okay.
So we're right on track.
Okay, perfect.
And we've had really, really good feedback. People have called us and said, hey, I noticed that there's a leak on mine. They're downloading the app. We did a door hanger. We sent a letter to every single person that was going to be getting a new water meter saying, hey, you're going to be having a water meter replaced coming up. If you see the city, that's what they're doing. And then we said, okay. And then we had door hangers printed that as they replace the meter, they're putting on the door that says, hi, you have a new water meter. What to do now? Download this app, track your water usage. And so we've been having really good success with it. So
Great. Anything else? Attorney Snow.
Don't have any updates other than I will give the council an update on some pending litigation in our executive session.
Okay. All right, great. We're going to move on to our public forum part of our meeting. The public is open now to speak what's on their mind. You have 3 minutes each. Please state your name and your address. And 3, 2, 1. Are we done? All right, great. We're moving on to item F. Business item. We got a lot of here today. So let's first talk about item F1, discuss some possible action on resolution 2023 Amateur Radio Week.
This was a request that came in from, her name is Rachel Campbell, and she is the activities director for Dixie Amateur Radio Club. She sent an email and she said, this club is the largest amateur radio club in southern Utah, active since 1978. Since that time, our club has supported many of the events that the area has hosted with communications. Additionally, members of our club support and participate in the Washington County Emergency Services Department under the ARES program. In amateur radio, the largest event that many enthusiasts and community volunteers participate in is called Field Day. This event is designed to challenge amateur radio operators to get on the radio and make as many contacts around the United States and Canada as possible within a 24-hour period, as well as showcase the hobby to encourage the community to consider getting their amateur radio licenses. This year will be the 38th consecutive year our club has held a Field Day event. In the past few years, we have taken strides to make this event more visible to the community. Field Day will be June 24th and 25th from noon to noon at the Dixie Sunbowl parking lot located at the corner of 100 South and 400 East St. George. In prior years, the City of St. George has issued a proclamation at their June City Council meeting recognizing the week leading up to Field Day as Amateur Radio Week. This year, we would be honored if we were able to have every city in Washington County recognize and issue a proclamation regarding Amateur Radio Week. As such, we have taken the liberty of preparing and attaching the said proclamation for Tokerville City. If the mayor and council agree, they had said that they would like to have somebody that would come from the director and do a presentation and doing that. We communicated with them, told them that we would just present this and do it. They were grateful for that. So the proclamation, I don't know if do you have it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so then it goes through it. It basically restates what she had said. The services are uncompensated. They would like us to recognize this. I mean, we can read through. Has everyone in council had an opportunity to read through it? It's really simple. They just would like us to designate that the week of June 19th through the 25th will be the amateur radio week in Tokerville City. So we think it's a good thing to support. It also, as far as our emergency services, it helps us work with them to try to, have them do announcements, things too. So that's really it. So the request would be to support the proclamation and
Yeah.
recognize the week of June 19th through the 25th
We
as.
need to change the top of that because it says,
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, let's fix the typo on the dates. And anybody concerned about that week? It's not TV week, so we should be good. All right, I'm looking for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Do we need to discuss any more about Amateur Radio Week? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion is approved. Item 2, discuss the possible action on updating Tokerville City logo.
So this is a project that was started in 2021, and it's been ongoing since then. We feel like we've come up with some final designs. We've had staff on a committee. Sarah Peart has been working heavily on this, and it's been reviewed. The mayor, I know you've seen this, council's seeing it, and so we wanted to put it before you, see if you have any feedback. Will you go to the 4 first? So the concept would be our old logo. Days, pull up our old logo. Yeah, where you were. So this is our old logo. It's really thick. It's hard to get printed. It has a lot of different colors, and some of the logos of this have red in it also. And so it's super expensive to print. It is blurred a lot. You can see the trees and the mountains kind of blurred together. It's been the logo for a long time. This is, like I said, is something that was asked for staff to look into in 2021 and has been ongoing. Days, will you pull up the concepts? So these are the concepts that obviously this is what it would look like printed. This would be the colors. They match our website. Some people think it's Tokerville Falls. Others say it's the springs. It's really just to represent the water that Tokerville is known for. And it has our established date on it. Days, will you go to what it looks like on our current letterhead versus what we're proposing? So this is just the current logo on the letterhead, and then we just show the second, and this is what it would look like on the second. So we're looking for, if you have any feedback. If you don't have any feedback, this has gone through probably, 10, 12 revisions of trying to get it right, moving the waterfall, moving it all around. Anyway, so we feel like it's pretty good. We'd like to ask for you to adopt it. If anybody has any feedback or.
Yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's clean. I like the old one, but this is gonna be a lot easier to read and distinguish. That's my opinion. I think it's the springs, not the waterfall. That's my opinion. We never had Toker Falls when I was a kid. It was called something else, but we don't bring that up. So,
I feel like this one's a little bit more like recognizable, and then it's obviously, like we said, way more compatible just with printing it on branded items.
kind of looks like our city signs with the plateaus and the water. Anyways,
We kind of lost, it's the people thing,
Saying was kind of controversial, actually. Some people think it's actually the Gateway to Zion, because that was on there before. That was actually very controversial.
Oh, I thought.
And now, yeah, exactly.
Say
So-
that again?
I used to
Does
say the gateway to Zion. Then it went to It's the People.
it says that actually.
And Laverkin says, and on Laverkin's sign, yeah, right, exactly. So, no, yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
so is it,
Feedback you want?
you want to adopt all 4 of these?
Well, they're basically just,
They're all the same, just one's a
Just
block.
depending on what the background is and
Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff, or what you're
Those would be
putting
the
it
official colors. They're the
Okay.
official colors of the website that we all had, that we had redesigned.
on. Okay.
So it's the same, so it just unifies the branding across
Okay.
all of it.
This isn't gonna cost the city a ton of money to change. Well, I know letterhead's cheap. I mean, Dixie College, it costs $7 million.
We don't have,
So, you know, we don't have. to
yeah,
do
no,
that.
we don't have letterhead on hand that is that. We just print it when we do a
Right.
letter. And almost everything we do is digital. I mean, it's DocuSigned, it's so.
And
Yeah.
then just one of the city trucks has the old logo, right?
And I think it's even off of there now.
Okay.
We did that to kind of see what that would look like.
Okay.
And then we held off.
So the reason for taking off it's the people is what?
Just to make it cleaner and just it's more simple. We tried it all around it. We had it lots of different places. It kind of looked out of place under the Tokerville. We tried moving the Tokerville to the other side. We tried some versions with trees instead of water. And so, yeah, so we're just looking for your feedback. If you like it, if you don't, if you-
Mayor, I like it. It's clean, it's updated. So I like it.
It's, you know, I told Ash, she's gonna hate me, but it's not
fine.
woke. You know, it's
right?
not.
We tried to keep
haven't-
it very.
We haven't done anything crazy. We haven't gone too modern. I think it's just clean and not,
If you've seen Hurricanes, they've
So-
done really simple like this.
yeah.
Santa Clara.
All that other stuff on now, it's just simple and you can see it a lot better.
Yeah, it's just clean
Too
and,
much stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, we get too complicated.
They did. Almost every
Very
city's
simple.
done theirs. Simple.
So that's, what do you guys think? Love it, hate it?
I like the old one. Okay.
Me too.
But I don't know
I
how.
like the new one too.
I like them both. I mean, that's just it. This, you know, is on a vehicle, I can see this a lot better. You know what I mean? If you were wearing a t-shirt, I might like the other one better. You know, the old one on the back if you're on a silk screen or something, but I really like this is clean. It embroider nice. It would just look nice. But that's, you know, from a minimalist type of, you know, so.
Yeah, I kind of would like this one on a t-shirt,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
newer
right,
one,
like a little one here.
Yeah.
But if you wanted the big on the back of a t-shirt, that would be, you know, the old one that looks nice too, but I'm, you know, I don't know. You guys, what do you guys? You guys, the voters.
You don't wanna know what I see. I see like a person laying down with their face up there with the tears coming out their eyes. I don't know.
Is that, it's,
Do you have a comment?
I'd like to know, keep it over.
sure. Go
Why
ahead.
don't you keep both?
That's what I was,
I mean, businesses do that,
they do.
and to make a transition, so you could just say, you know, it's more appropriate to use the old symbol here and use the new one here. Keep both. There is, after said, they're all digital anyway when you print your documents out.
Yeah, the idea would be obviously for documents of the city, right? That you
Mhm.
don't have people floating around double logos.
The t-shirts, you want the old logo.
Yeah,
Something
or-
historical or something.
yeah, I have no,
Throwbacks. We can call them throwbacks.
throwback.
July, if you win that frozen t-shirt contest.
I
So-
think, I like this, because I think you're right, it looks like the city sign when you're coming into town.
Yeah.
That's,
That was where we started.
So I'm good to use both. I think that the website should use the old one. Letterhead, we could use the new one.
Same here. You use both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah, I like the new one, but I'd go with just the new one.
Because you're the new guy in town.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. I'm good with that.
Can you do that, Afton? Can you use both?
I mean, the idea is to make
know.
it uniform across.
Yeah,
I mean, really, that's really it. Like, because, I mean, the purpose of the logo is that people, when they see that logo, they know that it's that. Our website's gonna be different than our guys walking around in their shirts or the letterhead. So our official documents are gonna be different than the forms even that are on our website, if we do it that way.
Well,
I would prefer to do something like what Ray said, where we can keep the old one and come up with a list of places where we would actually like to use that one. To keep it there, I don't know if maybe the other one makes more sense as like a seal of some type, I don't know, or a Heath, probably not, I don't know.
Or a
Just-
flag.
You think just one or the other, Heath?
Yeah, I would suggest one or the other.
I
a preference either way, but just if you're gonna rebrand, rebrand. If you're not, don't.
Yeah, and I think that the new one, the thing I do like about it is it matches our website. The other colors don't match. When we print those on shirts, they're a big, thick patch. You guys all have them. They're a patch, So.
What do you guys want to do?
Do you want to put it to a public hearing? I mean,
No,
No, we won't.
that's kicking the can down the road. We have a responsibility one way or the
true.
You make a motion?
No.
Oh. I thought you were gonna make a motion.
I'll make a motion, I don't know where it'll go.
Yeah, we make motion, we can table motion to give it 2 weeks to think about it. We could, we could, we go get for Ty, get back to Ty, won't be here in 2 weeks either. So he's got the young women going somewhere in 2 weeks, so
It
he's
doesn't have to be adopted right this second. If you
No,
want to wait
no.
for a
We
full
wanna think
council,
about it.
that's fine.
look at it, sleep on it, contemplate it, hate it, love it.
I think,
I-
I think if you took a vote right now, you'll probably find the old one gets
Okay.
voted on. So,
You guys are the voters.
Motion to table.
Second,
Item F2.
I have a motion and a second
the table.
to table. Any discussions on tabling this? All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
It was pretty
I'm
self-explanatory.
just double checking. All right. We have Howard events coming up. June 17th is our next neighborhood market. So let's try to support that the best we can. It's at the City Hall every third Saturday at 9 a.m. We have the 4th of July celebration coming up. Of course, on the 4th of July, we've got the parade, we've got breakfast, we have games, booths. I believe we have a rolling car show. Is that what we call? Yeah, rolling car show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Last year was awesome. I think it was the best we've had in many, many years. This one I think is even gonna outdo last year. So let's show up. Let's talk to our neighbors and bring it up and pass that information around. And just a reminder, all the city council members need to be there for working. So Rachel needs you guys to help out as much as possible. The 24th of July is coming up on Monday, the 24th. Our local church will be doing most of that. They have a parade also, but put the word out. There's going to be breakfast there as all. And the city is helping out with the park and all the equipment down at the park for the 24th. So that's all we have for there.
can I ask a question?
Yes,
On
you
the
may.
neighborhood marketplace,
Mhm.
I heard some discussion about having a kid's corner or something like that. Is
We
is
have-
that happening?
Yes, kids are showing
Is
up.
that on the flyer there or something?
Yes, it's youth.
It just went by so fast.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It's a
youth
free-
booth,
Yeah.
okay.
For free.
Free, good.
Yep, and they've been
Okay.
showing up and selling the bracelets and everything else.
All right, that's awesome. Okay, good to hear.
All right. Well, we're at the end of our agenda. We need to move into a closed session, so I need a motion for, okay, Joey, you want to go ahead and
Litigation.
tell us why we're,
Motion to move into closed session, strategy session, discuss purchase, exchange, or lease of real property, including any form of water rights or water shares, discussion of character, professional competence, physical or mental health of an individual.
Pending litigation.
All right, I have a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. 30 minutes, you guys get to go home. That was good.